morning, Guardians. TBL here, and it's Arms Day once again, so let's see what Banshee has brought this week. Alright, first up, we've got the Haka Judith D hand cannon. This is the 94 impact one. So let's check out roll number 1. It comes with sure shot iron sights, triple tap, outlaw, snapshot, armor piercing rounds, and oiled frame. Now this is almost good. That mixture of quick draw and triple tap would go perfectly on this gun if only it had something to either give a massive boost to its range like rifled or reinforced barrel, or maybe even braced frame. Unfortunately, it doesn't, so we have to pass on roll number 1. Moving on to roll number 2, this one also has sure shot iron sights, comes with hot swap, rangefinder, snapshot, armor piercing rounds, and small bore. Now this is pretty good. Small bore, of course, gives you a boost to your range and your stability at the cost of some magazine size. I think it's going to drop it down to 5, and that mixed in with rangefinder is going to do wonders for this gun's maximum damage output range. It'll bump it up by about 3 meters, just with rangefinder alone. So it's a little bit better than roll number 1, but unfortunately with small bore losing some magazine size, you're just not getting enough bang for your buck. Alright, for roll number 3, it's got true sight iron sights, relentless tracker, final round, speed reload, explosive rounds, which are always fun, and reinforced barrel, which gives you a big boost to your range at the cost of stability. Now on this archetype of hand cannon, losing that stability actually doesn't matter that much. It fires so slowly that it really doesn't make too much of a difference. So roll number 3 is going to be the best roll in terms of range. Unfortunately, the supporting perks there really just aren't worth your time. So if you've got a Judith D package, honestly, I would hold on to it and wait for next week. Alright, next up we've got the Tunoella SR4 Scout Rifle. Roll number 1's got Icarus, Snapshot, Rifled Barrel, Firefly, and Danger Close. Which is cool, you know, Icarus ties in with that heightened in-air accuracy, but there's nothing really else about roll number 1 that makes it stand out. Roll number 2 has got the Torch HS2, which does boost aim assist. It also comes with Icarus, Snapshot, Small Bore, Third Eye, and Eye of the Storm. This is at least a little bit better. Small Bore, again, is going to give it a small boost to its stability, but it's going to cost it some magazine size. But you could probably get better perks than both Third Eye and Eye of the Storm in that third perk tree, so unfortunately roll number 2 isn't great. Roll number 3 comes with Life Support, Single Point Sling, Rifled Barrel, Third Eye, and Underdog, which swaps out Icarus for life support, but still doesn't give you anything really big to boost the gun's stability. And moving on here, we've got the pulse rifles now. The Herja D is up first. This is the mid-impact pulse rifle. Roll number 1 starts us off with Surrounded, Zen Moment, high caliber rounds, speed reload, and finally injection mold for a little bit of extra stability there. Ultimately, nothing too interesting about that. We're looking for much more out of this weapon. Roll number 2's got Army of 1, Feeding Frenzy, Snapshot, Hand Loaded, and finally Hand Laid Stock. This is a little bit better. Hand Laid Stock is going to max out this gun's stability while costing it a little bit of range, and that mixes in alright with the 2 supporting perks in Feeding Frenzy and Army of 1. But you could definitely do better in those slots. Something like Outlaw or Crowd Control would have been better used there. Alright, for roll number 3, this one does come with SC Hollow, which boosts aim assist. It's got Last Resort, Spray and Play, high caliber rounds, fitted stock, and hand laid stock once again. And this one's a lot like roll number 2. It's got the bonus of the aim assist sight, but that hand laid stock is going to max out its stability with 2 okay perks in its initial trees. Alright, next up we've got the Lyudmila D Pulse Rifle. And roll number 1 is rocking SC Hollow for the improved aim assist. It's got Head Seeker, Unflinching, Snapshot, Hand Loaded, and Oiled Frame. Oh man, it was so close to being a pretty darn good pulse rifle, but instead of having anything to boost the stability in that third tree, it gets a little bit of extra range and some extra reload speed. Unfortunate. Next on the list is roll number 2, which looks a little bit more interesting, at least for PvE. It's got Crowd Control, Spray and Play, high caliber rounds, hand loaded, and hand laid stock. So it's getting that massive boost to stability with 2 great perks in Crowd Control and Spray and Play. There's good synergy there since you're going to be getting bonus damage after kills, and when your magazine's empty, you'll be able to reload very, very quickly. Add that in with the great bonus to stability that you get with hand laid stock, and roll number 2 is a pretty darn good PvE version of this weapon. So picking up roll number 2 of the Lyudmila this week isn't a bad idea, not a bad idea at all. Let's check out roll number 3 because it's very similar. This one's got SC Hollow for the improved aim assist, it's got Crowd Control, Feeding Frenzy this time, and then Snapshot, fitted stock, and then reinforced barrel. If this had hand laid stock, I would absolutely pick this version over roll number 2. It still gets the bonus damage benefit from Crowd Control, but Feeding Frenzy is going to give you a faster reload after every kill rather than having to wait until your magazine is completely empty. Alright, and finally we've got the Aoif Rua D Sniper Rifle. Roll number 1's got Surplus, Who's Next, High Caliber Rounds, Quick Draw, and Injection Mold. Injection Mold's going to give you a nice boost of stability, but really there's nothing else about roll number 1 really worth talking about. Roll number 2 comes with Counterbalance, Feeding Frenzy, high caliber rounds, snapshot, and injection mold. Again, a nice boost of stability from injection mold and the mixture of counterbalance in there. This is a faster firing sniper rifle, so that extra stability definitely helps. And finally, for role number 3, this thing is rocking unflinching, which is good, guerrilla fighter, which is bad, and then high caliber rounds, armor piercing rounds, and injection mold. Unflinching is of course a very helpful perk for sniper rifles nowadays when dealing with that flinch, but guerrilla fighter, well, it might provide a great benefit, but there just aren't enough cover shooting sections in the game for you to really take advantage of. So guerrilla fighter kind of not that useful of a perk. Unfortunately, making role number 3 just not all that useful. So if you have to pick up an AOIF Rua D today, you're probably gonna want to pick up role number 2. And for next week's orders, first up we've got the Suros DIS-47 Scout Rifle. Pick this up. Next we've got the Omelan Ufern HC4 Hand Cannon. Then we've got the Haka Herja D Pulse Rifle, the Suros JLB-47 Rocket Launcher, and finally the Tamer D Sniper Rifle. I would really recommend picking up at the very least the Suros DIS-47 Scout Rifle. It's a very good scout rifle. And every now and again, Banshee sells the M-Tash God roll with a full auto and max stability. Be sure to let us know what you guys pick up down in the comment section below. And I hope you're having fun in the Iron Banner. That's going to be it for this one, Guardians. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.